And hello and welcome to the Winning Post, our review show for the weekend that just went by. We hope it was a happy Independence Day weekend for everybody, wherever you were watching the racing from. First two races, pretty straightforward on the day, no hard luck stories. Beamer settled in the mid-pack, got a lot of cover and quickened away nicely to win this without any fuss. Same in the second race. Arc de Triomphe was extremely impressive. Contrary to Beamer, went out to the front and won by close to 7 lengths. Again, absolute dominant performances by both of them in the first two races. The third race didn't stop there. Cellini won this by 4.5 lengths. I thought King's Best was a bit disappointing in the run to the line, but again, absolutely no drama, no fuss. Cellini, the 6-year-old from Bezenchinoy's stable, was just too dominant on the day. Fourth race, the Western India Racehorse Owners Association Trophy, was again for maiden horses and was an interesting contest because I think there are some decent horses in this. Fortunate Son proved to be the best, holding off Fiery Red. I thought Fiery Red, perhaps with a week longer to go, may have been able to reverse this form. Possibly needs even longer than the 7 furlongs. We always thought that she was one who would want longer, but take away nothing from the winner. He's won this well and is worth following. I thought Thunberg was a bit disappointing. Wait and see how she does and how she'll come on from this run. I don't think we'll see her back in a week or two. I think Pacey will give her a bit of time before he brings her back. In the fifth race, I thought Aegon and the Awakening went out to the lead and did themselves absolutely no favors whatsoever. They cut pace with each other. Worked out beautifully for Birkin Blower. Full marks to Prakash, who was happy to just track them, allow them to cut wind, and he was traveling in this slipstream, and when the time came to get past them, the Awakening was the first to fold. Verdict was just a neck, but at no stage did Birkin Blower look like he would lose. The Akasab Maharaj Trophy for me was really a very interesting race, and full credit to Joaquin. Not only is he good, not only is he versatile, but he's proved to be very brave as well. He's really turned out to be an incredible soldier for this yard, and full marks to them. Coming to the seventh race, Majestic Warrior was dominant, even though the verdict was just a length. One that just tied up, I thought, in the last 100 yards or so, but he had the run under his belt. And one to follow here was the horse who actually finished last, traveled nicely from the wide draw on the outside, was Slam Dunk, showed a lot of early speed and worth following as Slam Dunk, even though 9 years old, goes to race fitness from one race to the next. Finally, for the day, I thought the winner, the most impressive winner on the day, was Emery's horse to follow, 4-year-old who's come right from Pacey Shroff's yard. Pacey is extremely patient, does give his horses a lot of time. This horse won by about 4 lengths and looks like he's worth following again. He will win again and he'll go up in class. This was a class 4 race. I would certainly not have any hesitation in following him at the top of class 4 or at the bottom of class 3. Well, now moving on to the 15th and Independence Day itself. First race, Jack Bar went out to the lead. Mad Love, like Beamer on the first day of racing on this weekend, sat in the mid-bunch, beautifully balanced, traveled the best of the lot and quickened away nicely to win by 4 3/4 lengths. We saw a lot of these 4+ length victories over the weekend, horses who clearly were running out of class. For me, the performance of the weekend, however, was Lady Cadet. This filly will go to class 1 in my view. She's worth following. She demolished Montgomery, a highly thought of 3-year-old from Pacey Shroff's yard, but Lady Cadet was just too good and certainly one that I will be following again. Alistair, finally, after knocking on the door, was happy to track the field 3 horses wide and came out, and the race just folded out beautifully for him. Multistar arguably didn't get the best run home, and Pure certainly didn't get the best run home. Both will look back at this and believe that they should have won, but at the end of the day, Alistair had been knocking, and the 1, 2, 3 I thought were the right horses. It'll be interesting to see how they do with each other again. We had said in our preview that Kinara deserved another chance. This time Kinara, instead of switching off, went out to the lead and won this quite easily. Really a nice horse. I possibly needed the run last time out, and again another one worth following. Just one defeat in her last 4 starts, I should say, and really no hard luck stories here for anybody like the previous race. The 5th race, Caitlin, a very impressive winner, completely out of class, even though in a maiden set. Don't think much is going to come out from behind her and trouble her. She was just too good on the day, and win by 11.5 lengths, you're possibly going to win again. The Independence Million, the Mayor Babu Rao Sana's Memorial Independence Million. This race was extremely interesting. Leto was happy to sit completely off the pace. I thought Sandesh rode a beautifully judged race. Souza was up on the lead. Ampere was another one who travelled well when they turned for home. And again, I thought the 1, 2, 3 were finished in the right permutation, I should say. But Leto was just too good, travelled very, very well when they turned for home, and proved to be just too good for Souza, who was back in his class after competing in the terms races over the last year or so. The 7th race, an extremely impressive winner, Esperanza, made this pillar to post. Another winner in Jaydev Modi's Silks, very impressive winner. Maggie Leto, if ever there was a howler of a ride, I mean a real horrible ride, it was Maggie Leto's ride. And certainly, he's a horse who I think I'd like to follow again, perhaps with better run into the race. Finally, on the weekend, Northern Singer was a runaway winner. Narendra Lagatzia, the 6-year-old mare, where did she come from and produce something like this? She's clearly gonna be one to follow. She demolished this field to cap off an Independence Day weekend, which I hope was fantastic for everyone. As always, we'll see you on the weekend with the race day tips, selections. Stay happy, bet responsibly, and as always, may the horse be with you. Goodbye.